shockingly similar start to yesterday. But I heard some people were a little annoyed that I kept using the same stuff, so I'm swapping stuff around except keeping the main 3 things that I like using for showcases. And yeah, basically we're gonna be using like a bunch of hyper offense. We have banana split Banfino to set up banana split. We have a blowy uppy with you. We have a blowy uppy with you. And then we have a cool mixed Soulburst Dragodyne. And I'm hopefully gonna have some fun today. But yeah, I don't really know what to yap about because not a whole lot has been going on. Yeah, I really don't know what to talk about. I could try to. Oh, I guess I mentioned yesterday how I wanted to talk about the hacker story. So I don't know how many people know this, but it was a video I actually made a long time ago, but never really got traction, I guess. But I actually have a story of a hacker that hacked my Fortnite account, but it was a lot more serious than that. So starting out with this story, I was vibing one day, and it was all like completely normal stuff that you would do when you're vibing, right? You're just is normal. And then all of a sudden, I get a DM from my friend saying, "You changed your Fortnite name?" And I'm like, "What? What do you mean I changed my Fortnite name?" So I go to check, and my name went from, it was at the time Sanic Knee, like SANIC KNEE, to something with Supreme in it. And I'm like, what? That wasn't me. Like, that was not me that did that. So I talked to my friend a bit more, and he's like, okay, get in a call. So we get in a call, and turns out this guy has my account, and he was like, hey, he didn't want to give the account back. So basically, I kid you not, it was so corny. My friend was literally like, "Let me fight you, and if I win, you give his Fortnite account back." That's literally what happened. I cannot make this up. But the guy ended up just leaving after a little bit, and then I checked my emails, and I had a bunch of back and forth emails between some random account that I've never heard of before. His name was Shapal, and he was from Poland. Shapal from Poland hacked me. And I was sitting there like, how did this happen? What did I do? You know, like, I'm sitting there like, how did this even happen? How did this manage to happen? What's going on? I don't really know how the hacking itself actually happened, but it was a lot worse than that, because at the time I used the same password for everything, because I never thought I would get hacked. I had two-factor authentication. I had all of that, but this guy got through it. And the worst part being that my Fortnite account at the time was linked to my mom's email. And when you think about it that way, that's really bad, because this guy had access to my mother's email. And yeah, let's just say that did not go very well. It got to the point where we thought we had to delete my Fortnite account, because before we got to the point of like, oh my gosh, we have to delete my Fortnite account and do all that, I had changed the password, changed the email, logged out of every instance. I did everything possible. And I didn't realize it at the time, but I was very successful in actually getting this guy out of my account. But that did not help with the problem of this guy did hack us and had access to my mom's email, which was really bad at the time. Which is stronger, Double Beat or Jetstream here? I think it's Jetstream, right? It is like almost not 2 times as strong, but we'll see how strong it is. Okay, hits pretty hard. Clamp Claw. Ooh, you love to see Jimmy Bobby using different stuff. But yeah, basically, we beat the hacker, Rejoice, we did it, and everything was okay after that. I haven't been hacked since, and I got to the point where, okay, I have like such tight net security on everything that is like social, like it is physically impossible to get into my Roblox account without having my phone. But to do that, you need to have my face. But to do that, there's a lot of things in the way that you literally can't get into any of my socials, because you need stuff. But that does not really help with how little scary that was, because like this guy hacked our emails, and that's just scary, you know? What's the point of stretching there? Do I Draco Beam? It'll kill. Then I'll get +1 again. And I still have my Egg Onslaught. Yep, might as well do that. And I also still have Double Beat, which I might be able to use. I don't think I will, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm glad to be using different things. That was pretty much a story I wanted to tell, because just be careful with like hackers, dude. Those people are freaky hackers. Okay, my 2 defensive things are my last ones alive, so let's just Egg Onslaught, see if we can get the kill. Probably not going to, but we can surely try. But yeah, other than that, my day went pretty normal. I don't really know. It was just a pretty normal, generic day. Not too much happened. It's been getting a little colder where I live. Like, okay, I joke with my friends all the time that it's way too cold for me outside, and then it ends up being like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you don't know, I do not live in a cold climate. I live in one of the hotter climates. So the joke being that my friends usually live in really cold climates. So cold for them is like 20 degrees, you know, Fahrenheit. I think I was talking about, this took me forever to find this battle, and I think I was talking about how, like, my friends live in colder climates and I live in a very hot climate. So, like, cold for them is like 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and cold for me is like 50. Like, I can't, if it's anything like that, it's over for me. I'm sorry. But, besides that, I have been, it's been a little chilly recently. It was like 50 this morning, and that's not awful. Like, for me, I don't mind 50 because it's like in between, like, getting too cold but not cold enough to the point where it's like, okay, I'm not staying outside right now. You know, that's kind of what it is for me. And I think some people could probably relate to that. Blech. This is gonna be an interesting game because I don't really know how it's gonna go. We're gonna find out and hope that it just goes well, you know. But yeah, I've been it's been like pretty normal recently. Like, it has been pretty normal. I don't think anything that they have can actually outspeed me. So I'm just gonna slap. Oh. They are just going for it. Are they gonna let me just kill it? They're not gonna let me just kill it, right? Well, I got rid of their boots user really quick, so that's speed on my side already. I'm a little shocked they would have just immediately went for the hit. I was not expecting that. I guess they sacked the Ika. But yeah, I've mostly been waiting for the other stuff that I ordered from Hot Topic to like get in the store because I want it. And I have been trying to find other things to distract me. I've been playing, as I mentioned, Elemental Dungeons quite a bit. It has been enjoyable, but it's mostly a thing where I'm waiting every hour to hop on and real quick do the little raid that they have that day. And I won't lie, that is enjoyable to do. I don't mind waiting because it does feel like I have something that I can do and wait on. I feel like I want to get back into watching a show. I feel like something I've been interested in for a little bit is the series Unfortunate Events. I used to watch it. I watched it a lot back in like a couple years ago, and it's like that series you can come back to every once in a while and just watch it to have fun. And that's what I really like about a lot of things. Like, when it comes to watching and consuming media for me, I really don't care as long as I find it entertaining. Like, I care not for if it's controversial, like has been, you know? I don't care if that's controversial, like I don't. I'm there to have fun and watch a show that I'm enjoying. One that I used to watch a lot was How to Train Your Dragon Race to the Edge. That I feel like is one of the best adaptations of a animated kids movie. Maybe that or the Tangled series. Those are two really, really good ones. And I really enjoy getting to... I might just start rewatching things. You know? You know? But yeah, like, as of recent, there hasn't been too much stuff happening. I really do want more stuff in Lumion to happen, though I have been enjoying this new style that I'm doing, just kind of throwing myself into a battle and then talking about stuff. And I want to find more things to talk about, because I think at some point it's going to be like, oh, what do I do? What do I mention? What am I meant to talk about today? But I guess it doesn't really matter, as long as I'm really just yapping. I have talked a little bit about how Roblox has been feeling kind of stale for me, because it's been kind of an unlucky year for Roblox games I've liked. Like, two Roblox games that I really enjoyed, Runeslayer and Jumpstars, they both shut down for updates and maintenance, and they've been shut down for months now. And that's kind of like, that's kind of sad to have to see, like, a game that you really like and were passionate about just get shut down, you know? And you don't really, they're not very good at communicating progress. That's the thing. And that's kind of, I guess that's something that I'm good at finding, is games that don't really communicate, like, their update statuses very well. But I don't know. I try a lot of the time to excuse the fact that you don't get, like, developer updates from games that I play, just because you never know what's going on behind the scenes and all that. You really don't. So I try my best to excuse it as much as I can, but it gets to a point where it's like, it can't be that difficult to just hop on and just say something like, this is progress, you know? I feel like it's not too difficult, but again, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, and you really can't judge the choices that people make. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. It's just been kind of bland. It's just been bland in general. And it's not really a thing that I'm super upset about anymore, because I found stuff to do. Like, I have this hourly thing I can do in Elemental Dungeons, and it feels like I'm doing something like that. I've been doing more things at nighttime. I've been playing a bunch more Pokemon Unite, because they added a new broken Pokemon, and it's like some of the most fun I've had in that game recently, just because, look, when games introduce broken characters and just really strong stuff, it's always fun to use it and abuse it. It's always fun, right? And it's the same thing for Unite with me, where it's fun to abuse the broken stuff for the time it is broken, because it will inevitably get nerfed. But seeing the fact that I can deal 187,000 damage, take 220,000, and heal 287,000 damage, I think that's really funny. 287,000. It's like, goodness. Pokemon Unite is such a ridiculously dumb MOBA that is, like, probably one of the worst ones I've ever seen in terms of balancing. But hey, let them do what they want. Who cares? You know, who cares? I guess speaking of that, I was shiny hunting in Wild Zone 20 earlier. I think it was last night. And I found a couple Shalfas. I haven't caught 3 of them, but I found a shiny Gardevoir. And I was like, oh shoot, Gardevoir. So I caught it. And then I found a shiny Alpha Malamar, not even in the Wild Zone 20 pit area. It was just outside of it. And I was like, oh, cool. So I caught that one. And then the 3 others in the middle right now are Dragalge, Crocodile, and Roserade. So those are 3 Shalfas I have to go catch, but I haven't gotten around to it just yet. I think this battle's kind of showing the importance of hazard removal. You know? Despite me never having it myself. You know? But there is this other game that I was going to play with some friends. It's called One More Night. And people have probably heard of it. It's like this roguelite. Is it a roguelite? It's like FNAF. Yeah, no, it's a roguelite. It's a roguelite FNAF game. And if you're a fan of FNAF-esque games, you would really like One More Night, because it's just absolute chaos of Five Nights at Freddy's, and it's fun. You should try it out, because I'm going to check out the new update after this video. Like, not recorded, but with friends. I'm not going to lie, this video felt really short, because I think it was. It's probably one of the shorter ones I've made in a very long time. But it's kind of hard to meet that 20-minute quota when not a lot of people are battling right now. I've hopped servers so many times in Battle Quest people, but they're not accepting them. So I could only really get 2, but I guess I can't. I haven't really. It would have been about 20 minutes at this point if it was my old style, where I kind of yap for a little bit about the whole set. Like in this video, we're going to be using this. I honestly would have been a great idea to show off the actual TPs and stuff of like the stuff that I'm using, huh? Yeah. Absorb it, everyone. Absorb it. But yeah, thank you all for sticking around for another little session. I'm glad I'm feeling a lot better, and we'll be back tomorrow for more yappening.